You know what I mean? Because they're magically delicious, but doesn't mean they're healthy, does it? Okay, someone else. Uh, a lot of people keep asking me what's my favorite part of The Fault in Our Stars. I mean, do you guys have an answer to that? Because I don't. I feel like every time I read the script or read over the book, it's like, I'm like, oh my god, that's like the best quote in the book by far. That's the best part. And then that changes all the time. I don't have a favorite part, but I have many favorite parts. Is that allowed? I hope that's okay. Someone just said, can we ask questions on here? Well, first of all, you just asked a question. Second of all, you can't ask questions. So, you're allowed to keep asking questions. Let's see. Someone said, Miss Darcy Bieber. Ducky Darcy 14. Why are so many people's names Darcy? Who's Darcy? Question. You guys can answer that. It'd be like, I like that. She asked, what was your favorite part of filming Divergent? I think what was really cool about filming Divergent was that it had its own, like, really unique world, obviously, and they made, like, these amazing costumes, and the sets were crazy, and it was all, like, it was like being in a different world. So, that was pretty cool. Being able to go to set and, like, be in a different world. That was dope. So, I think that was the coolest part. Okay, let's see. When did you first meet Nat? Sylvia Grace asked me that. Hi, Sylvia. I met Sylvia in Chicago. That's funny, I just happened to read her question. She was one of the awesome fans that came to visit me on the Divergent set. I heard question, what was her question again? I forget. If I can find it. Whoops. Sorry, Sylvia. Well, I gave you a shout out, but I forgot what question you asked because these are coming in really fast, so I can't find it. Someone said, let's see, Maraimi27. She said, how is your music project? On my music project and solo, it's going really well. I was just working on a song before I started the live stream. I got back from set, did a little work on a song. Nat came over, and then he had to go to his apartment to get something, and I said, I can do a live stream, and then when you come back down, come say hi. He's gonna come say hi soon. What scene are you excited to shoot? Says Shailene Woodley fan. I'm a fan of Shailene Woodley too. And her Twitter name is Shaler Blood. That's weird. Sorry. I'm excited to shoot, like I said, like a lot of the scenes, but you know what? I made a mistake before and I like gave out spoilers about my other films. But I assume most of you have read Fault, but I'm just gonna not say because of I don't want to spoil it for people. So I guess I'll say the first scene. I guess I'm excited to film every scene, but the first scene when I meet Hazel, that's gonna be really awesome. That's a dope scene. It's a really great scene. Remember in the book, it's about like he looks at her like he's seeing a ghost because she reminds him she reminds him of his ex-girlfriend. It's a really interesting thing as an actor to be able to have that idea in your head, you know? The underlying context. So, I'm looking forward to doing that scene. For many reasons. But I always think of little things like that, little details that John Green has written into the book that really flush it out for an actor, so it becomes really real. And every scene has something underlying under it. Like you can, it's amazing. Okay. Someone said, Tobias, Dauntless 4, and the 4 is with the hour at the end. That's cool. They said, what did they say? How long ago did you read Fault in Our Stars? I read Fault in Our Stars for the first time. Actually, I had done the audition. I made a tape with my friend in my stairwell for Gus, and it went well, I think, obviously, because they wanted to have me do it again. And then they gave me some notes. I did it again in my stairwell. The stairwell is a good place to do your auditions, because it's cool, you know? I don't know. Depends on your stairwell, I guess. And then, when I got the screen test, that I was gonna go to LA and do a screen test with Shay, I read the whole book in about 2 days, and it was amazing. It was while I was shooting Divergent, too. So it was freaking dope. That's such a good book, oh my gosh. Let's see. Where are the questions? Sorry guys, I'm like looking for a good question. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. I mean, this is my first time doing a Ustream, so I'm kind of a noob at this, you know what I mean? Oh, I think I just scrolled back and saw Sylvia's question again. Are you excited to go to Amsterdam? Yeah, we're obviously excited to go to Amsterdam. We're freaking out. We're so hype. So, that's going to be freaking awesome. And we're going to go to the Anne Frank house and all that fun stuff. That'll be epic. Someone, Martian Reen. She asked me, did you cry when you read the book? Yeah, I certainly cried. I'm a human being, okay guys? Just because I'm all like manly and really strong and tough, you know, doesn't mean that I'm not going to cry when I read Fault in Our Stars. Okay, I have a sensitive side too. So, yeah, okay. Someone said, do you think the movie will be better than the book? Who said that? Connor. Curly Dreads said that. Do I think the movie will be better than the book? I mean, I always think movies and books are really different from each other. You know? One thing's a movie, one thing's a book. I think hopefully they'll both be good. Hopefully, I mean, obviously the book's good, so that's already decided. But I mean, hopefully you'll be able to appreciate them as one thing, like this is The Fault in Our Stars, and you'll also be able to appreciate the movie as just a movie and just an amazing piece of work. We're going to work hard to make sure that's the case. Carolina, who I also met in Chicago, her profile picture is a picture of us. That's funny. She said, bring John Green to the chat. John Green's not here, but if he was, I'm sure he'd be chilling on the chat too. Actually, I don't know about that, but... Ooh, this is nice. Sam, Shadowhunters. She already asked me a question, but this is a good one. What got you into acting? Did anyone inspire you? Yeah, I mean, I think we all get inspired by different people who get us into things. But I was inspired when I grew up by Marlon Brando and James Dean and Paul Newman and those like classic actors, because you watch a movie and they really like drive the whole movie. They're like a real driving force. They're always real and genuine, and they become real people. They aren't gimmicky actors, so they don't always play the same thing and everything. Those guys are really good, and then obviously we have amazing modern day actors too. Like today, I really look up to like Matt Damon and Tom Hardy and just a lot of guys who I look up to. Robert De Niro, a lot of these guys. So, young guys, I really like Dane DeHaan. He's amazing. Has anyone seen Place Beyond the Pines? Oh my gosh, that movie's awesome. And Ryan Gosling in that is so cool. Ryan Gosling, Bradley Cooper, Dane DeHaan in that movie are amazing. There are a lot of good people in that movie, but I'm just saying, like, for those three leading guys, they really do a really good job. Let's see. Oh, so I've been asked this question a lot, obviously. I think you guys have heard about it. Truth or Dare? Fandom. Okay, I'm not going to read her last name. Ansel Elgort. Is it weird to play Shaylin's brother in Divergent and her boyfriend in Fault in Our Stars? Obviously, I've been asked this question a lot, and I'm sure you guys are curious. And if I was lame, I would ignore it because it's kind of a lame question. However, it's a valid question. I understand it, but I'm not going to ignore it. When I got on set with her these last 2 days, I haven't thought about Divergent once. When I was on set during Divergent, I didn't think about Fault in Our Stars once. So, I view her as Shay, and then I view her as Hazel. And I view her as Shay, or I view her as Triss. When I'm Gus or Caleb. You know? So, it's not weird at all, actually. In fact, it's never been weird to me. As an actor, you play different roles. It's part of being an actor. That's part of the fun. That's what makes it an amazing profession, an amazing career. It's so much fun to do. So it's actually a privilege, and I'm like, it's kind of cool that I get to do that because I get to work with Shay in two totally different ways. She's an actress. She's not really my sister, and she's not really my girlfriend. You know, she's just an amazing actress who I'm able to work with. So I don't think it's weird. And if you guys think it's weird, think about it. It's not that weird. Let's think. Okay. First film you ever cried to, I like that. Charlotte, Patch Carstairs. Hi from England. Okay, first film I ever cried to. The first film I ever cried to was The Notebook. I saw it in theaters like the day it came out because like some friends of mine were like, we're all together, we went to the movies, and I think one of the people who decided we should go to The Notebook was a girl. I had no idea what I was seeing. I had no idea what I was seeing. And at the end, when you realize that it's Ryan Gosling's character is actually the old man reading to the girl who's played by Rachel McAdams when they're both old, that got me. When she remembered, I just cried. And I was only like 11, too. And that movie made me cry, which is cool. Let's see. Scallion's son, Kevin, Cool Hat Kevin, Ansel Elgort, who would always be at the refreshment table on the Divergent set? Me. Yeah, I like raid the food table at all times. I like food. Let's see. Corey, Mama Stew Bear asked me, how did you get into music? Well, I said this actually in like my 17 magazine interview, but I just say this in real life. I've always been into music. I'm not just an actor. Acting's going really well for me right now, but I've always been an artist my whole life. I paint, I sing, I dance. I started as a ballet dancer when I was 9, actually. I was in the Nutcracker. If anyone was in the Nutcracker, tweet me and say that you were in the Nutcracker, and then I'll favorite it. And if you weren't, then don't lie. Yeah, so I mean, I've been doing every kind of performance art and this and that. I think of myself as an artist. you know, and not in a pretentious way. I'm like, I'm an artist, you know, it's not like that. I'm just like, that's what I like to do. That's what I'm good at. That's what I do. So I've been doing music for a long time. And then I recently, like a little over a year ago, started producing house music and dance music. And that really just got me. I just love it because it just makes you happy when you listen to it. It just makes you happy. And it's like, it's an underrated music form, but it's also really current. And it's what's taking over young people's ears. So people are listening to. And I really fell in love with it when I started listening to it about 3 years ago. And I decided I should start making it. And I did, and I'm super happy. It really makes me happy when I'm making it. By the way, if anyone hasn't heard my music, you can find a link to it. Just Google Ansolo, Ansolo, and then you can find me on SoundCloud if you're curious. Someone said, Rosie, City of Tobias. Ansel Elgort, do you get nervous while acting? The funny thing is I don't. Sometimes when you go on audition, it's a little nerve-wracking. But when I act, I'm like nervous if I'm unprepared. Maybe like years and years ago when I was in acting school, like one time I was like not prepared, I didn't like know my lines or something. So that made me nervous. But if I go and I know my lines, and I become my character, and I get on stage, and it doesn't matter how many people I'm in front of. I'm not nervous because it's just I'm just present there as the character, you know. So it doesn't really make me nervous. And if any of you guys are actors, you shouldn't be nervous either. Just be prepared. Know your lines off the top of your head, but don't pre-prepare them. Don't say your line. Don't practice your lines in a certain way. Just know who your character is, and then know your lines, and let it happen naturally. And if you just sort of go on stage and let it happen, it happens and it's beautiful. That's what good acting is to me. That's why you go to acting school, because you need that opportunity to take those risks, to let yourself go on stage and let it happen. And if you don't get that practice, you'll never feel comfortable enough to just show up to a movie set or show up to a performance on stage and literally just go on stage and with the attitude of, let's see what happens. Because if you go with that attitude, something new will happen every night, something amazing, and amazing art will be made. So you should, if you're an actor, try that. Sorry, guys who aren't actors. Maybe that was a little boring. Let's see. Someone asked me if I play any instruments. Yeah, I play piano. I play piano. I have to be able to play piano so I can play the music I write, house music I write. And I also just write pure songs on the piano, but I don't put them up yet. Maybe that'll happen soon. Ansel Elgort fans. Ansel_Elgort. Who do you look up to in life? I look up to anyone who has a positive, it doesn't necessarily have to be someone older than me. Someone who has a really positive outlook on life, loves life, and realizes that we're only here for a little while, and that while we're here, we should enjoy ourselves, love people, do what we love. Sorry, this is really cheesy, but it's true, you know? So I look up to people like that, and I just try to strive to be someone like that. Because you never know. Someone said, Chelsea Cat 51. What are you looking for in a woman? Ooh. I mean, when I like a girl, it's usually because they're, first of all, really kind. Second of all, they have a passion. Like, obviously I have a lot of passions, like acting and music and everything, but if someone has a passion and there's something that they like to talk about and are excited about, and they have that love for life because they have a passion about something, then they're easy to fall in love with. But if a person doesn't have that passion, it's hard to connect with them and fall in love with them. So my advice to everyone is to find a passion, and then you'll eventually meet someone who you bond over a passion with and hopefully fall in love with them. Let's see. What type of weather do you enjoy? That's a good question following up that last heavy question. I'm just a fangirl. That's that person's Twitter name. What kind of weather do I enjoy? I like actually foggy, like nice foggy rainy days. The streets are more empty. They're like more magical. You know? I love foggy rainy days. Every once in a while, like a nice sunny day on the beach, but for the most part. Ooh, someone said, Baked Mac said, something is on fire. Asked me, any sports you play? Yeah, I play basketball. I play a lot of sports, but I played varsity basketball at my high school, actually. At LaGuardia High School. And I could jam. I promise, I'm not lying. You could ask my teammates. Just track them down. I could jam. Let's see. Someone said, Ansel Elgort, City of Demons. Demon. Are you ignoring our request to sing for us? Please just sing. Yeah, I'm ignoring those requests because I don't want to sing because I'm embarrassed. Maybe someday you'll see me sing. Let's see. Someone said, Heaveners, how was filming Carrie? Filming Carrie was awesome. That was my first movie I ever did. And I got to meet Julianne Moore and Chloe Moretz and all these people, and it was sick. It was amazing. Filming Carrie was amazing. I'm actually so excited because it's coming out really soon. What day is it today? Tuesday the 20th. So it comes out in 2 months. 2 months minus 2 days. It comes out. Carrie. So I'm really excited to see it. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen myself on screen yet. So I'm really excited to see that. Let's see. Let's see. Someone said Darren Cruz. Daz. Ansel Elgort. Is there a movie that prompted you to go in the film industry? That's a good question. What actually got me into film was musical theater. So I saw Oklahoma on Broadway when I was like 5. And I saw Hugh Jackman in it. I didn't know Hugh Jackman was a star at the time. I had no clue who he was. And I loved musical theater. I wanted to be on Broadway. So I started in musical theater trying to do Broadway. And I realized how awesome just straight acting was. So I just started straight acting. But in terms of a movie that got me into it, On the Waterfront, directed by Ella Kazan, and Marlon Brando's in it, as well as a lot of really amazing actors. That's actually a 1955 movie. I think it's 55. And it's amazing. You'd think that old movies from the 50s are boring and stupid, whatever. But if you guys like a John Green book, like Fault in Our Stars, obviously, I think most people nowadays are pretty sophisticated. You guys could watch that movie, On the Waterfront, and you'd love it. It's a really, really good movie. It's not an action movie or anything, but it's just a real story, and then it's a beautiful story. Okay, so I'm going to go in like 5 minutes. I wonder where Nat is. He was supposed to crash this. Let me just see where he is. But I'm going to go in like 5 minutes because I'm going to go to Target and try to buy some stuff to decorate my apartment. Trying to get it. Yeah. But let's see, I'll take a couple more questions. Ooh, okay. Ping. The Daily Sheena. She asked me what my favorite Broadway show is. My favorite Broadway show is Les Mis. Les Mis is amazing. So, you should, the movie actually just came out really good with Hugh Jackman. Really awesome. So that's my favorite Broadway show. Let's see. Someone just said, Ansel, there's someone in your bathroom. And, you scared me. So thanks a lot at Book Fandoms, because I looked over my shoulder. And, there wasn't someone in my bathroom, but it scared me. Let's see. Emma, Pancake Emma. I'm really into photography, and that's what I want to work with. Do you have any advice on how to make dreams come true? My advice to you is sort of what I said before, which is just really work hard at it, you know? I think that's really all the advice I can give you, that anyone can give you. People can, you know, give you specific advice on photography, but if you just work your ass off and you put all your love into it, and you put your heart and soul into it, and you don't let anyone tell you that's not what you can do. Someone says that you should have a plan B, you should have a backup, whatever. If you want to be a photographer, you can do it. That's it. You just do it. Put your heart and soul into it. Because years down the line, if you don't become a photographer and you look back and regret that, it's going to suck. So you should just do it. Let's see. So I don't really see, I mean, there's some questions, but where do you see yourself in 10 years? To ask the Divergent net. That's a cool question, I guess. Hopefully I'm still doing this, you know? Doing something artistic, enjoying myself. As long as I continue to love my life, I'll be happy in 10 years. That's where I see myself in 10 years. Loving my life, doing something I love. I know I'll never stop doing that. Alright guys, so I'm really glad that I got to do this little live stream thing. It's really cool, actually. I'll do more. Maybe when I get to 50,000, I'll do another one. And then 100,000. So, I don't know how long that'll take, but I'll do more eventually. I guess, yeah, while you're still here, I'll just say a couple more things. You should all go see Carrie, first of all, when it comes out in October, because I'll go see it. Maybe you'll see me at the movie theater if you go in New York City. And, yeah, I mean, I see a lot of questions repeating themselves, a lot of questions about my music and stuff. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can find my music. My Ansel Elgort, it says actor, singer, songwriter, performer, Ansel Music. Click on Ansel Music Twitter, and there you can find the SoundCloud and listen to some music. See if you like it. If you like it, tweet me. Tell me you like it, and reply Ansel Music, because it's my second love. I mean, yeah. Anyway, this is cool but kind of weird because I feel like I'm kind of talking to myself, but I'm glad there are so many of you guys here. It's like 720 people. That's nice. So, alright guys. I'll keep you updated about how Fault's going. Continue to tweet about it and stuff as much as I'm allowed to. And I'm sorry that Nat didn't come. I don't know what's wrong with him. I just got a bunch of texts. No, still no key. I'm in lobby. Stuck in... Oh. I think he got locked out. I don't know. This is ridiculous. Alright, guys.